sometimes have a quiet class and wonder how to get your students talking. Maybe it's the beginning of the term and your students haven't had a chance to get to know each other, or maybe it's midweek and your students are tired. If that's the case, stay on. These activities for you. The activity that I'm going to share with you is called Still Life Selfies. It's a way of getting to know each other by letting objects tell our story, tell who we are. Informed by new materialism, which acknowledges the coexistence of humans and non-humans who co-create reality situated within the material discursive entanglements, this activity draws on students' funds of knowledge. And what I mean by funds of knowledge is what students know, what they are familiar with, and what they use at home as part of their literacy practices. In a nutshell, objects. Some researchers conceptualize objects as contact zones between the human and the material world, with objects taking on a more active role in the co-construction of meaning making. All right, so what is a still life selfie? Still life is a genre of photography that focuses on inanimate subjects such as objects, and a selfie is a self-portrait photograph usually taken with a digital camera or a smartphone and uploaded on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. So a still life selfie is a photograph containing objects only and no animate beings such as people, pets, or plants, that is taken by students to represent them, and that is shared with the class. There are a couple of things to watch out for. First, make sure that students understand what a still life selfie is. Second, tell them to take a photograph of one or more meaningful, relevant objects from their immediate surroundings. Third, show them how to upload their selfies online. I recommend using Padlet, which is a user-friendly online platform. Unfortunately, Padlet is not free unless you are able to set it up through your institution. After you set up and customize your Padlet, share the link with your students and also show them how to upload their selfies, which is what we are going to do next. All right, so this is the Padlet page that I have created for this activity. At the bottom of the screen, you see this pink icon. Click on it and a new window is open. Under subject, type in your name. Next, click on the green icon that says upload. Choose the photograph that you want to upload. All right, and then click on publish, and there you go. The still life selfie was uploaded on the main Padlet page. Make sure you click refresh from time to time so that you can check how many students have uploaded their selfies. All right, so make sure you give students enough time to find their photograph, upload it on the Padlet page or whatever online platform you might choose before you move on to sharing and discussing. If focus is on writing skills, or if you do this activity through an asynchronous lesson, you might want to encourage your students to add a short description. Make sure you tell them to write their name under subject so that you know who's uploaded what. After they share and discuss their or present their selfies, you might want to do some follow-up activities, such as students ask each other questions, or you play a memory game. To do this, you need to turn the screen off and give students 3 minutes to describe in as much detail as possible 3 selfies that stood out for them. There are quite a few benefits to using the still life selfie activity. First, it is student-centered, given that it is students who decide what to showcase and what to say or write about their selfies. Second, depending on how the instructor frames it, this activity can focus on speaking, writing, or both. Third, it is multimodal in that it relies on different semiotic modes of meaning making, such as visual, linguistic, written and oral texts, spatial, and embodied, which appeals to different types of learners, abilities, and skills. Fourth, still life selfies are versatile. That is, they can be used with a wide range of language proficiency levels. It is the student input that determines the level and the depth of this activity. Still life selfies can also be used with different types of courses at the beginning, middle, or end of a lesson, a unit, or a topic. And they can be used for students to introduce themselves and get to know each other, like today's example, to discuss topics of interest to them, or to dig deeper into a given topic using familiar objects from their immediate surrounding. Fifth, you can recycle your students' still life selfies for different purposes. Such as to assign as homework, to focus on vocabulary, or as a springboard for designing future lessons that incorporate and build on students' interests as a bounded community of practice. And finally, whether you are teaching face-to-face or online synchronous or asynchronous lessons, still life selfies are a fun and relevant way of self-representation and connection that makes us aware of the objects around us. So that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed this activity and you will consider using it with your students. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.